Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. Here's what I'm going to show you today. This is a 1974 Fender Telecaster, and I'm going to try to do this in my normal short review format and just follow my normal process where I'll do a visual inspection and then I will run it through the amp and give you some demos of the tones. But what makes this guitar all the more interesting is that it is a survivor, in that it was broken into lots of little pieces and then re-glued many years later. So that's a kind of cool little story behind this guitar. I don't know what happened to it. This is on loan today. So the fellow that got it said it came to him in many pieces, and he is a guitar enthusiast that repairs and refinishes guitars and stuff. He's done some work for me and it was awesome. So he mentioned he had this guitar, and I thought it'd be cool to take a look. So we'll start at the top as normal. We've got the Fender Telecaster shape. This is what they looked like in 1974. Gotta love that nice dark Fender logo. And obviously the front is very aged. So it's interesting, the back is not as aged. It looks to me like the neck was sitting somewhere in a window for all those years. It's coming up on 50 years old now. Has the bullet truss rod cover adjustment, that is. And those nice 70s F-stamped Fender tuners. Now it is a maple neck, one piece, and it feels great. It's sort of a deep C carve, I would say. A little deeper than I expected, and it feels really good. The frets finished great. I don't know if that's from the factory or if someone redressed those frets along the way. Now it is a fairly thin rosewood fingerboard, and it looks like mother of pearl inlays, which I was surprised. Maybe the custom got those. Anyway, the action is great. I don't know if that's a factory nut, but it feels really good all the way down. It's a titch higher action up here than sort of ultra low, but definitely sort of right where I would expect a Telecaster to be. And this body, you know, I'm not even sure what type of wood that would be. I'll try to find out and flag it in the video here. But you see, it is a string through, and fortunately, I mean, that area doesn't look like it was broken too badly. That probably would have been a pain. Not that all of this wouldn't have been a pain. I mean, if it's anything that's broken into a million pieces, it's a daunting task. Now I'm told in order to put these pieces back together, you have to take off all the little splinters, you know, and get everything cleaned out so that you can then form a tight bond. So it's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. I cannot imagine the amount of time that goes into this. Now you can see the fella decided not to paint over the cracks, but to keep it retaining its character. And that's kind of good. You wouldn't want this to try to be passed off as a guitar that was not broken. It's kind of cool to celebrate what it was. And I think he did the right thing. Super nice relic looking guitar. You can see there's gouges here and there. Pretty big chunks were taken out of here, but it just adds to it. And obviously, you're probably aware that there's a big movement in custom shops to create relic guitars that look more or less like this. So the fact that this is the real deal sort of puts it in a whole nother level for me. So let's continue just looking at it as a guitar. This is a 74 custom, so let's just take a look at what that means. It comes with a 3-way switch here, and it feels like a good quality switch. It has a single coil and a humbucker pickup. So in this position, you would get just the single coil. Middle position, you get both pickups. And up here, you get the neck pickup. Now I'm interested to see that it actually has individual saddles for each string. That's cool. So you can set the intonation. And here's the knobs. So in the 70s, it looks like they were using witch hat style knobs. Now, I believe the only thing not original is this pick guard, which was cut to spec, I believe. But what a great feeling guitar. It just, I don't know, whatever he's used to clear coat this, probably polyester by the feel of it. It just feels like you just want to touch it. Obviously it's the 3-screw neck plate, and it has a pretty light skunk stripe. Okay, so I guess that's it for a visual inspection. There's so much to see on this guitar, but it sort of has to be seen with the naked eye to appreciate. So what I'll do, I'll take a lot of still photos, and as I'm doing some sound samples, I'll just pop them up here on the video for you to look at. I've also got some photos from the fellow that put it all together and has loaned me this guitar to show you today. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and enjoy. Cheers.
Thank you.